All right, so this is my second attempt at making a video to update everybody on my Labor Day progress. Um, because yeah, I've got life happening, so lots of kids and interruptions and stuff. It's finally quieted down as everybody's kind of drifting off to sleep for the weekend. So I am starting in about 57 minutes. So I will be trying to type out my first few sentences. And the fun thing about 3 day novel contest is that like you can start with absolutely nothing and have a novel at the end of the weekend, which is basically how I do it every year. I pretty much pants it. And for the non-writers out there, that basically means you just start with maybe a sentence or maybe a word or maybe a character and just go from there. And you don't plot and plan and have outlines. It's always the way I've done it, and somehow it has worked. And I've been doing this contest for 15 years. I thought it was 16. I miscounted. It's fine, 15 years. I was pregnant with my second child when I found this contest and did it for the first time on a brisk fall day in the front porch of my mom's house in their old town. And man, it's I've come a long way. I actually just my kids just made me read that book, that first book that I wrote back then aloud. It's like 17,000 words, so not even, I mean, just barely a novella. But it was a story that I thought was never going to see the light of day. I published it for myself and for a few friends and family members, and just kind of put it off to the side. Well, I read it for the first time in forever, and oh my gosh. One, I cried my whole way through it, and of course my kids love that because they love movies and books that make me cry because then they get to tease me about it. But um, yeah, so I read it and I was like, hey, this is actually not that bad for doing in a caffeine pregnancy induced haze of 72 hours. I actually wrote something that was worth reading, and yeah, grammar and all that stuff could be definitely improved, but I wrote a story and I wrote 15 of them. I have 15 novels that I've never published. Well, 14 that I've never published. Um, and like I've actually written things that could get out there in the world someday. Maybe after I'm gone. We'll see. Um, but the fun of it is just challenging myself. I've gone through phases where I've written all the time, and then I've gone through phases where the only real writing that I get down to is my journals and the Labor Day weekend contest. And 3 day novel's been something that has been inspiring and amazing every year. And one of the biggest draws to it, the only reason why I pay the $50 a month or $50 a year for this contest, because I've never won anything and it's cool. It's fine because I have an amazing writing forum family that we've stuck together. We have a core group and we have newbies come and newbies go, and we have, some of our core steps away for a year and sometimes they come back. But we have this core group of people that have been my writing family for 15 years, and that alone makes it worth the money that I spend on it. Even if I never even get the long list, the fact that I've written something worth writing, and that I have a family of writers that I can share life with. And I mean, they know about my kids, they know about my homeschooling, they know about, my health issues and all of those things because we stick together throughout the year. And, some of us fade a little bit more than others and some of us stay pretty active. And but when we come back for that 3 day novel contest every year, it almost feels like we've never left, and I love that. So I'm looking forward to getting this year's contest started in T minus 53 minutes. um, and this year I get to do it pain free because thank God for Dr. McNally in Toma, um, world renowned chiropractor who works on our cervical spine, and he worked a miracle, and my back is pain free and I'm able to move, and think and just function at a higher level for the first time in years. And so that's going to be fun to see how that affects my writing this year. But yeah, just wanted to give an introduction, and we're kicking off 2025's 3-day novel contest. Um, Best contest ever. I could do with a little bit more less of the tension and anticipation of waiting for the judges to finally make up their minds, but uh, still worth it every year. I will be coming back for as long as I can write. Even if I'm blind, I'll have somebody dictate my stories because it's just one of those traditions that I love to hold on to. And my family is right there in the other room cheering me on and beta reading as I go and giving me comments and inspiration and breaks when I need it. So definitely worth it. So I'm looking forward to updating y'all as I go. Haven't written a word yet, obviously. It's still got a few more quarters of minutes to go, and already the word problems are starting. So we'll see how the rest of the weekend heads out. Um, but yeah, anyway, I got to have a fun video call with some of the writers, and some of them are starting and some of them are still waiting, and yeah, good luck to everybody. Looking forward to seeing how we cross that finish line, and the cheering on. And I mean, it feels to me like a marathon race, um, and I love that because I love the natural euphoria you get from running that race. And this is a different kind of race, but it still, you get this just absolute amazing thrill out of it. And then the end is just, there's that like, oh my gosh, it's done. And oh my gosh, it's done. I did it. So, yeah. So looking forward to sharing that with everybody this year. Good luck, writers, and we'll see you on the other side and maybe a little bit in between.